Hello, Black people. So I decided to do a random live. Um, yeah, that's what I decided to do. I decided to do a random live, no particular topic at all. You know, for those who keep coming up in my comments or emails or DMs, with all this hate and threats and nonsense, I'm a little bit annoyed. It's getting on my nerves a little bit. But the reality of it is I'm here to stay. So I decided to be in Ghana. I chose Ghana. I want to be here, regardless of all the challenges that are here, because there are many, many challenges here. So, yeah. So to all you haters, boy, bye. I am here to stay. Boo-hoo for you. So anyway, I just thought I'd come on, do maybe a random chat, talk about life, talk about living in Ghana, talk about the challenges. There's a new challenge every day. And talk about why I'm here and why I'm staying here. Because with people going back left and right, Ghana is way more challenging than most of you realize. And I think that when people tell you when people give hard truths, many don't want to hear it. Is the U.S. perfect? Absolutely not. To me, the U.S. is a big it's a shithole country for people that are Black. Hell, for people of color, but especially people who are Black. So I don't really talk about the U.S. that much because for what? If you've ever been there, if you're from there, you already know what it is. I really don't need to go down the endless list of things that make it hard to be Black in America. But I do want to talk about how you can overcome some of these challenges in Ghana, and then not even overcome them, but find a way to deal with them. Because for me, there's a challenge every day. There's a challenge every day. There's one big one right now that I'm still trying to grapple with, but that's what you do when you come to a new country. That's what you do when you move to an environment that you're not used to. That's what you do when you decide you want to be in a certain place. You have to have an adjustment period. And even after that, because if you're not raised in the culture and in the place where you're at, it's going to be years and years and years for you to learn about how things work, why they work that way. And even then, you're still going to be learning new things. So to all of you who jumped on, thank you very much for jumping into my random live. Hi, Michelle, John, Pearl, Frederick. What a lady. Thank you all so much for joining in tonight. For me, it is officially... Well, I guess it's late afternoon. It's 4:30 here. And you know what that means. It's noon somewhere. Where my beer at? You already know. No, that's not bad, though. That's not bad at all. Okay, so where were we? Hey, Eddie, thanks for joining. I appreciate all of you guys who joined on. All of you guys in the background, if you hear, like the video, subscribe to my channel. I have so many people that watch me and aren't subscribed, and I feel like me cannot understand why you won't subscribe. I mean, I do. I know that some of my haters, I got a lot of haters, especially these other YouTubers that have like blackballed me. They be watching the shit out of my videos, and I just don't understand why. Like, why watch me and not subscribe? Just subscribe. It won't hurt you. Hello, Coco Loco, Regis, Craig, King, Kenyatta, the Boss Man. Thank you all for joining, and all of you in the background, thank you. As I'm talking about the challenges you face in Ghana and how that you have to be able to work through them, work with them, deal with them, all those different things. The reality of it is the more you speak truth about what's happening here in Africa, no matter the country, but right now I'm talking about Ghana because everybody and their mama got a YouTube channel about Ghana. Where the hell was all these channels when my Black ass was trying to come to Ghana and looking for information? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Only thing I can find is Africa to the world. Everything was plantain and fucking rainbows and nobody telling you the truth about nothing. It's just, this rose-colored illusion. I don't like illusions. I like reality, so that was one of the reasons why I started the channel, was to just talk to you guys about my life in Ghana. And then the business came out of it, and I started talking about that. But I'm still talking about what it's like for me. And guys, challenges, challenges, challenges. There are always challenges here. I mean, it could be as simple as trying to take a cab, or when I call them cabs, everybody get confused here. Take a taxi and not do a drop-in, meaning that you want to take a taxi for the cheapest rate possible. I think in New York, they got like dollar cabs, right? Some places have figured out ways to help the population so that they can move around for an inexpensive price. Taxis is one thing that you can do here. And not that long ago, for the first time, I took a taxi where you share the taxi with other people and you pay like 3 Ghana, which is 3 Ghana CDs to get from one place to another, which it's like in maybe a 5 mile, no more than a 10 mile radius, but like a 5 mile radius. And then you connect to another transportation source to reach your final destination. Little things like that can become extremely frustrating when you don't understand the terminology to use. But I finally understand the terminology. I finally know how to do it because I know what the price is supposed to be. So when they be trying to rip me off, I'm like, no, bruh. No, I know the price. And I just be like, hey. And then they start laughing and be like, okay, 3 CD. You know, I'm laughing now. At the time it happened, I laughed then too, because I was like, come on now. You know, I've been taught this, and I had to study really hard to learn and get brave enough to do it by myself. But that is a small, really simple thing that can irk the shit out of you if you are new here and you don't know how to navigate. And navigating is the hardest thing here, moving around, trying to figure out how to do things, because yes, English is the official language of Ghana, but quite frankly, so many people don't speak English, or they have a hard time understanding our American accents. Like, they understand British accents way better than they understand American accents. And so you find yourself having to speak differently in a way to help people understand you. So, you know, I'm just talking about challenges, speaking truths, and how some of these they crackheads and jackrabbits be all up in my comments and everywhere else, threatening me, telling me to be careful, you know, talking mad, crazy nonsense to me. And I'm just like, yo, say it to my face. Real simple, you know. But not only that, though, why you got to do that? Why can't people have different opinions? You know, different opinions is all I'm saying. Like, allow people to have opinions and be done with it. Yes, Chrissy B, I straight up said crack rabbits. I sure did. Ain't that a mess? I know. Yes, King Kenyatta. Eventually the light will outshine the darkness, haters, enemies of progress. You know, ignore the haters. I be trying, y'all. I just be so hard sometimes because they be ruthless and relentless, and I be deleting a lot of stuff. Starting to think maybe some of the stuff I need to keep up because some of it is just too much. Coco Loco, ain't nothing wrong with being a little late. You on Ghana time. Matter of fact, that's CP time. If it was Ghana time, you'd be a whole hour late or more. I'm looking on point. I don't know how, baby. I just feel, I do not feel on point today, but thank you. Appreciate that. To all y'all who joined into the conversation, I'm just talking about the challenges you face when you are coming to Ghana, especially to live, and how to deal with them, and some of the challenges I face, and, you know, just sharing my own experience, because I am not representative of every Black American across the world or every Black American in America. We are not a monolithic group. We are all individual people. And to some of y'all surprise, Ghanaians, we do not all know each other. It's like somebody asked me some dumb shit when I was in Germany. A South African, white South African, asked me, did I know Whitney Houston? I almost smacked that bitch in her face. She lucky she was pregnant, because I was like, do I know Whitney Houston? How long she been dead, girl? Like, what are you talking about? What? You know, I mean, that's just, it's crazy. Okay. Eddie says, we are here for you and anyone who also want to come and stay paradise with Eddie. Yes! Welcome, Eddie, my dear. This is the owner of Paradise Blue, you guys, that I did the video about, a restaurant in Cape Coast. I love it. Welcome, Eddie. Yes, Long Beach in the house. I hope it's Long Beach. I'm just saying Long Beach, girl. Don't hate me if I got that so wrong. I'm hearing the song in my head. I haven't even really started drinking yet. I just poured this beer. Hello there from South Africa. Hi, Pearl. Thank you for joining. Okay, guys, thank you all so much for joining me. If you are on this chat, we're just talking about challenges. I just, want to be real about it because it's tough. It's tough living in Ghana. It's tough getting adjusted. Sorry. I did call people crack rabbits a few minutes ago. Yes, they do have access to the internet. Ain't that the truth? These internet streets be crazy. Like people behind that keyboard doing keyboard stalking, acting a donkey, talking all kind of ways for no reason. But I shared a little bit of things with you guys, like, a few videos of instances that have just really bothered me of folks doing nonsense. Just two of the many that I've had. I only shared two, and of the two, none of them has been over, I think, a minute. So, but the response I get back is so like insane. It just makes you wonder what's really happening. Like, is it good to constantly protect people who are doing wrong, to allow other people to think that's the right thing to do and allow them to have that behavior as well, and everybody suffers? Or should we point it out and just say, please understand, this is not right, nor is it helpful for anybody? And that's my perspective on that. Americans are not perfect. Black Americans, a lot of them ghetto. A lot of us are in between ghetto and bougie, and many are bougie, as all hell. We just are all different. But the one thing that people coming from the West, and it's not just America, it's the West, are used to are a massive amount of conveniences. The ability to have structures in place and processes in place that allow things to get done almost immediately. And sometimes without even checks and balances in place, which is crazy. But we've all gotten so used to that. So when you come to a country where you're told processes are in place, but when it's time to access them, you can't. You are told there are procedures for things. When you try to follow them, they don't work. So it becomes really confusing. An example would be getting residency. On the website for, I be getting these ministries confused. I think it's either the Ministry of the Interior or Ghana Immigration Services Department, something like that. One or two of the sites, I can't remember. They both have websites. One looks super bootleg, one looks completely modern. But the process they have to get residency seems not to be clear. And I say that because everybody I talk to who either got residency or in the process of getting residency have all seemed to get it in a different way and all went through different processes, including myself. Yes, I have residency here. My process to get residency compared to other people's processes to get residency was so easy. I lie to you not, and fast. And other people wait months, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months for the process to be completed for them and go through a litany of requirements. Others, maybe a month. Mine was 2 weeks and I was done. And yeah, so I have full permanent residency here in Ghana. So, it's little things like this. So I can't even share with you the process for residency because as the process is laid out on the internet, doesn't seem the process in the way in which it is. Now, maybe I can interview someone in immigration and try to get clarity on that because it probably has something to do with the type of residency you have, if your employer got it for you or not, something like that. So that these all might matter as well. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that this is a prime example of how things become convoluted and confusing when you're used to following processes. So as you face these different challenges coming here, you have to be able to assess if this is where you want to be. Ghana is not for everybody, y'all. It's not. It's not for everybody. Everyone should not be here. Just because you see people on there, blowing it up, talking about, I got a red carpet this, I'm doing this fashion show. Ooh la la. Oh, look at me. I'm so fabulous. I'm in Ghana. You know, get the fuck out of here. Like, what? Have your moment, okay? Just have your moment, but come on now, yo, like real life, everyday real life. I'm not talking about one-offs. I'm not talking about, you know, kicking it every once in a while or even every night if that's what you do. I'm talking about every real life living. You can't kick it. You can't go out. You can't be clubbing every damn day or you're not going to have any money. So there's going to be times you got to be grinding to work at whatever it is you're trying to do. And also there's going to be days where you are just sitting, not doing shit, or watching TV or YouTube, you know, or Netflix or some other crazy ass shit, you know, because there's nothing for you to do. You got to just chill out. And for those of you who don't know how to do that, you're going to have like some serious kind of, you know, issues. For real. And when you come to Ghana, like I'm giving out, I don't even know why this just came to my mind. I think I was going to do like a morning minute and I decided I need to just go ahead and do live because I have more to say than just 8 minutes. You know, the reality of it is you can't say you're moving to somewhere and only stay a month. You can't say you're moving somewhere and only stay 3-6 months. What you're doing is an extended vacation. Okay. Unless you're staying somewhere for a year or longer, you don't live there. You're passing through. Okay. I went to Germany for 2 years. Well, close to 2 years. I knew about 2 months in I hated Germany. But I was like, I got to give it a chance. I need to see. I wanted to be in Europe. I wanted to, you know, boost up my resume a bit. I wanted to get the right contacts. I wanted to have things in place so when I came to Ghana and set up certain things, I could tap into those resources later. Germany was hard for me. You know, I find Ghana easier than Germany, even though, you know, things are well laid out there as you know what's happening. But there's so many overlaps between Germany and here is not even funny. Like the fact that everybody loves paper. It's crazy. But, you know, and everybody uses cash. Like, what? Everybody uses cash. Even though you have mobile money and ATMs and credit cards and all these things, everybody uses cash. Like regular people use cash. Don't get fooled. Don't get fooled over here. They use cash. You take an Uber, you take a Bolt, which is the transportation for the ride shares, then you paying in cash. And you can pay in card if you want to. You're going to limit the amount of cars that are going to pick your ass up, period, because they get too much taken off top when they accept credit cards. So, you know, for me, it was a lot of overlap. But you can't come somewhere and say, oh, I had the whole experience and I was here 30 damn days, 60 days. What? That's like saying, oh, I'm the best mother in the world and you just gave birth. Girl, bye, get out of here. Raise some kids to adulthood and tell me what it's like to be a mom. Until then, you in training. Okay? So, you know, it's just stuff like that. Let's see what y'all got to say about all this. So I'm gonna have to take a sip of my beer. Y'all, wait a minute now. I think my beer hot. I'm gonna have to get some ice. I know some of y'all are like, you put ice in beer? Sure do. Okay. If it's cold, I'm gonna put ice in it. From my bottle of water ice. Just so you know. Welcome, Nana. How I miss you. Been a little busy, and please forgive. I have not been able to send you the email because I see the email and any of the uploads you've made, ma'am. You look wow. Thank you so much, my dear. Don't worry. I know you're busy doing your midwifery thing, taking care of lives and saving lives and helping humans and just making Ghana good, making Ghana great. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your service. You're amazing. No worries. Okay, let's see. Thank you guys all for joining, those who joined in the chat. I see some new people. Benji001, Fitawari Fitness, Skin Deep, JC, Jay, Sheila. Thank you all. Chrissy B, Chaos, Orlandis. Thank you guys for joining and for just being a part of my little, you know, quick live, I guess, my little chat. Yeah. I hope this isn't a stupid question. Excuse my ignorance. Are there indoor swimming pools and gym facilities there like in the YMCA in the States? Yes, there are facilities here. I don't know the names of these places, but there's nice swimming facilities if you swim. You know, you just have to seek them out. They do have indoor, they have outdoor. Remember, it's hot year round, so there's some really nice outdoor facilities. There are lots of hotels, big and small, who have pools. Who it's not just for guests; it's for the community. So I don't know if they charge a fee or not, but they're clean. So yeah, there's lots of options for swimming. I don't swim. Like I don't know how to swim. So I like pools and stuff as long as I can walk in that water. That water getting too deep, I ain't getting in that bitch, you know. But if I can walk in it, I'm like, yeah, this is so nice. As long as it's less than 5 foot, I can walk. I'm good. But I don't know the exact locations, but they definitely have them, especially over there in East Legon in Cantonments, which is super far from where I live. I love being at home. You know, for people who are okay with having me time, are okay with spending time in their own house and can find things to entertain them and to do, you know, moving to Africa, Ghana, or any other country won't be so bad, because there's a limited amount of things that you can do here. And the more money you're spending when you're not having income coming in, you know, the sooner you're going to run out of money. You know, that's the reality of it. The thing that does become a challenge here is like, I don't know if I want to call it isolation or loneliness or missing like family and close friends. Having that, those close, for me, having like a close group of girlfriends to go out with and just maybe hang out with for a drink. And not even all the time, maybe once every few months. You know, and getting together for the holidays. Like they're already planning, we're all in a group chat, and I just feel completely left out because I'm all the way here and they are all there, you know, even with the COVID, right? So sometimes you can feel that sense of, you know, that's something that you just miss, you know, unless you don't have no friends ever, you know. And I don't have a lot of friends. I'm not one for a lot of women. Women get messy and stupid and shit and want to talk all the time. I don't want to talk to you on the phone all the time. Like if you got to talk to me all the time, you know, we not going to be friends long because you're going to get mad at me because I'm going to be like, I don't want to talk to you, so I'm not responding. Or I'm going to tell you flat out, you cool. I really like hanging out with you, but I am not that type of girl. The women who can respect that are the ones I tend to keep friendships with because they give me my space. I give them their space if they're like me. And then we hook up when we hook up and it's all good. You know, there's no like love lost. There's no animosity, nothing like that. I have the best friendships with them. And these are women of all ages, ones who are younger than me, my age, older than me, you know. But it's hard here in Ghana as an African-American woman, in my opinion, because that's what I am, to make friends with Ghanaian women. It's very hard. You know, you can have friendships with Ghanaian men that are strictly platonic, nothing sexual, just genuine friendships. But with women, they just real funny acting. They seem to be like cliquish. If you didn't go to grade school, high school with me, I can't be your friend. It's not even college. It's like high school. Like if we weren't clicked up in high school, going to one of these schools that are supposed to be, I don't know what the hell them schools are supposed to be. Like everybody kept telling me about this school called Wesley Girls. I'm like, what the hell is a Wesley Girls? Like, I don't know any of this. Like your schools have no merit to me outside of Ghana, to be perfectly honest, because your credentials won't even matter if you come to the States. As a dean, I would have looked at your credentials and say, these are valid. You have to start all over again. So for me, when people are saying these things to me, oh, this is the Ivy League, this is the creme de la creme. I'm like, of what? so people be going to these schools and feel like they are so uppity and better and like, and that's how they click up. And so when you try to penetrate these cliques, even if you are in the same industry and you're running in like the same circles, it would be a very superficial kind of like, oh, how are you? Oh, yes. Oh, that's so nice. Will you be attending this? Will you be coming to this church? And I'm like, oh, no. You know, so it's hard to make friends with people. And then there's the other dynamic where you have people wanting to make friends with you in a way for them to get something from you. A service for free, your money, something from you. Thank you for my super chat. Oh, guys, I do like super chats. Your girl do appreciate super chats and donations. Thank you, whoever gave me my super chat. Good looking out. Let me get y'all my PayPal real quick in case somebody want, you know, help us. And watch somebody hate on me for that. Oh my God, how dare you ask for me donations? You know what? Look, I cracked my phone completely. I don't know if you guys can see it. I have a huge crack in my phone in the front, and then I cracked all the back. So pretty soon I'm not going to be able to take any more videos with this phone because the crack is going down I'm gonna need to buy a new one, and it's expensive. So not even a phone. I want to buy one of those cameras, those Canon DSLR. I don't know what it is, but it's one of those cameras that you can film and everything is nice and clear for your users or your viewers. So that's where my money's gonna go to if you guys donate. So thank you. Help a sister out so I can buy a camera. I found a place here that sells a brand new one too, so I'm excited about that. Eventually, maybe I can get it. It's expensive as heck though. It's like $2,000. Like, damn! I'm like, what? I hear $2,000 to me. That's like $2,000 because I think it's CD. I just be like, shit, I cannot afford that. It's too much. Look at me being real. And so now I'm gonna get hit real hard because I'm being real like this. People gonna hate on me. Let me take a sip of my beer. Look at this. I just poured this beer and this is all I drank. Girl, bye. Oh, that's nice. That's delicious. I be telling you, sometimes that club be hitting the spot. I do though. Okay, let's see. What else we got here? Thank you for you all who say I look nice today. I appreciate that, even though I don't feel like I look nice. I feel a hot, sweaty mess. But I do have my fan in the background here. And my charger is plugged in. Wait, is that shit plugged in? Yeah, it's plugged in. So I shouldn't be running around chasing chargers today. You know, I might chase another beer, but I'm not going to chase a charger. So I'm trying to be ready this time around. Pearl says, I love how you always address issues with such maturity. You're the best. Oh, thank you, Pearl. I appreciate that. Oh, I got another super chat. Yes. Thank you, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. That's going towards my camera phone. Okay, let's see. I'm just trying to go down really quick and yes, what a lady. I knew I got it right. Okay, Long Beach. Yes. Okay, you know. I'm from the 90s, right? So I used to be thinking of Snoop Dogg and Tupac talking about Long Beach. Compton and Watts. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, corruption should always be exposed. I believe if they don't want their dirty draws shown, then don't have dirty draws. Don't get butt hurt, fix it. Girl, you always come through. I love it. 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 Okay. How's the tech industry in Ghana? Like everything else, cliquish. Cliquish in its infancy. You know, people will tell you that it's so advanced, it's so, you know, it's growing, it's developing. I would say it's definitely developing. You know, there is so much that needs to be taught. There is so much that needs to be learned. There is definitely a strong presence in web design, doing small scale web development, using like HTML, some JavaScript, stuff like that. There's a lack of knowledge in anything cyber, even though they claim they have it, they don't. There is a lack of true knowledge of cloud computing, true knowledge of infrastructure, and DevOps. Like DevOps, I don't even think they even know what DevOps is, you know. Wouldn't even have any idea. It's two words, let alone what it means. You know, so when we're talking about cloud infrastructure, you know, they believe they know, but there's a lot of guidance and being told what to do by others who come here and they believe what's being told to them. So, you know, one of the comments from one of the users, one of the subscribers yesterday talked about on that video that I posted, was talking about a data center. So a data center here is, it would be a huge thing, right? So I heard about them building a data center, working with Google to get one here in Ghana, but you know that hasn't come through, and it doesn't seem like any contracts have been solidified. So therefore, until you get true operations up and running like you have maybe in South Africa, and you have the resources available to the companies here to be able to really scale technology in a massive way and get the people who really know what they're doing to train those to learn the skill set, then this is a very developing industry here in Ghana. But they will claim that they know everything. They know Java, they know Python, and I'm just like, languages have evolved past these. What is your level of knowledge beyond that? So, I'm not going to bore those who are not into technology. I don't get to talk about technology that much. And when I do talk about technology here at people and they supposedly do this and do that, it's like talking to a student that still hasn't been exposed, even though they may be a CEO of a company. So that is the reality here on the ground. But, you have to come here, talk to people, see things, and then see what you think about it. That's just how I see it. And I'm just one person, and I still have so many more people to meet. This is just my own insight based on the interactions that I've had. Okay, so let's see. They had an emotional and mental breakdown. Who? Crack rabbits? No, I'm playing. I don't even know what you're talking about. So, okay. I don't know. Okay, so why go live in a country permanently when you have not visited first? Okay, so this right here, JC, I think is an important statement. To those watching into the background, to those who commented, please like the video. You are sitting here, you are listening to me talk, you are watching me, you are gaining information of some sort. Please like the video. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, because I appreciate all my subscribers. But if you get butt stupid with me, I'm gonna pop off on your ass. Just to let you know, but I do love you. Thank you so much for being on my channel. Okay, so let's talk about visiting the country first. Now, for me, this is almost like a double-edged sword, because I'm doing like do as I say, not as I do type of thing. When I went to Germany to move, I had never been to Germany. I've been to many European countries, but I had never actually been to Germany or Berlin, the city that I was moving to. I just brought a ticket and left and figured it out once I got there. And it was difficult initially because I was confused by the language barrier. And then I realized how all the companies dealing with tech all do everything in English. Hello, okay, I'm good. Ghana, Africa, for Black people in the West, especially those in the States or the UK, I would highly recommend you visit first. The reason why I say visit first is because there is so much here that you have never been exposed to. Even if you're coming out of whatever so-called poverty you were in, your poverty is nothing compared to this African poverty. I think the only folks that may have seen something like that is these folks from Brazil, maybe these folks from the island, because some of the stuff that you see in the islands like Turks and Caicos and Jamaica and the Bahamas and some of the other islands, that poverty is pretty close to this poverty here. This is some extreme poverty that you see, but you also see extreme wealth. You really do. People are driving around in Land Rovers, right? What is it? Land Rovers, Range Rovers, Mercedes, all kind of fancy cars, huge houses, big, beautiful master plan communities, gated communities. There is crazy amount of money here and a crazy amount of poverty. And then you have everything in between. And because of that, if you've never been exposed to that, it will definitely freak you the hell out. I don't care who you are. Especially when you see a small child coming up to you begging for money. Now, you don't know who this child is with. You could be looking at this child thinking this child's by themselves. Why is the child on the street by themselves? There are definitely street kids here, but they pack up. They don't go alone. They pack up, I guess, to stay survive, right? And you don't know whose parents got the kids out there begging. You don't know where a lot of these kids are coming from that are begging. Because if you ever lived here and you see a lot of these kids begging, they don't look like Ghanaians. They look very different. Some of them almost look Arab, but their skin is just dark, so they're coming from places like Niger and other African countries and coming here doing that. But it's a shock to the system when you see it. So you need to visit Africa. You damn sure need to visit Ghana. And for some of y'all bourgeois people out there, need to visit Ghana at least 2-3 times before you decide to make the move. I'm learning that more and more as I, work with clients, talk to people that want to move here. and haven't been here. The people that do the best are those who have had multiple visits here and then make the move. When you have multiple visits here, one, most things aren't going to surprise you. Oh, you're going to get surprised. Believe that shit. Because the stuff that be popping off here sometimes, you can't make it up. But you will not be surprised by everything. Some things will be like, oh, that's just Ghana. Right? Open gutters. Open gutters. Roads that are like Jumanji. You'd be like, what? That's how it's like. It's like you get whiplash like all the time just trying to ride. I think I just gave myself a headache doing that. You know, let me get some water right now. But all this will shock you if you've never been in that environment. So if you don't visit first and then you just come cold turkey talking about you moving, it's not gonna work. You know, that's like having a business and not knowing how to pivot. Your shit is gonna fail at some point because you don't know how to meet market demand. You know what I'm saying? And hey, it can happen to anyone at any time. Businesses fail all the time, and then you have to get back up and learn from your mistakes. That's the same thing that happens when coming to Ghana or coming to any African country, because a lot of people say strange things in my comments, and some people even have the audacity to email me talking about, oh, I'm not coming to Ghana now because of this, because of that. You know, you weren't coming to Ghana in the first place. You just need a damn excuse. You know what I'm saying? But Ghana is not the only country in Africa, nor is the only country in Africa that has or deals with the amount of craziness like corruption and bribery and all kind of other nonsense. It's not the only country. It's one of many. They all do it. It's certainly not the only country that has these things going on. And East Africa is not exempt from any of this. Like some people are like, oh, I'm going to Tanzania. You go to Tanzania because you see a YouTuber that you like. 1, 2, 3, how many? I don't know. You know, you go into Rwanda because you see YouTubers. I've been told y'all following YouTubers is a bad mistake. I appreciate you all subscribing to me, but don't come to Ghana because of me. You should be coming to Ghana for your own individual reasons. You should be coming to Ghana because this is where you want to be. Oh shit, I gotta put my phone on the charger because that's my internet source. I'm coming. Shit. All right, sorry guys. Look, I was trying not to jump up and I just did it anyway, but I forgot, like, the way I get my internet is hot spotting through my phone. So I have to make sure to read some of the comments because I feel like I'm lecturing and it's not good. Okay. So keep it up. Ghana is a laid back country. You can get bored easily, but I love it. I do too. I mean, in Accra, to me, Accra got something to do every night. So for me, I'm good. I mean, I'm not that type of person to kick it anyway, but they got all kind of stuff. Cigar bars, you know, live music, good food, all types of different food. Well, I wouldn't say all types, but they definitely have some good food. You know, they can use some real properly cooked seafood. I shouldn't say properly cooked, but I mean, sometimes I be wanting some, you know, seafood, like, you know, how we be having it back in the day. You know, why? I never thought I would miss Red Lobster, y'all, but for some reason, I be missing Red Lobster. Like, does that make me better? Shrimp scampi and some of them biscuits, girl. Let me tell you, I'm about to make myself hungry. Thanks, Skin Deep, for following or for catching me in the live. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Okay, so. Okay, Nana says they are not Ghanaians. Those begging kids come from Sudan, Niger, Mali. Their parents will be in the corner waiting for them to come and make accounts to them. Exactly. And it took me a while to understand this until I was told and then started watching and seeing what was happening. That's exactly what the case is. Thank you, Karina. I appreciate that. Right. The begging kids aren't just in Ghana. So when people act like this, oh, things only happen here, that's ridiculous. There's so much overlap between Africa and Latin America. It's not even funny because Latin America, for those of y'all who don't know, is developing as well. All of it, including Mexico. That's why the cartels run all their shit. They all developing. All of them are still going through so-called development to become more advanced nations. Dapper, I'm gonna need you to stop being a stalker. You're pervy. You're pervy. I'm gonna need you to not do that. The realist is on YouTube. Thank you, Elizabeth. Guys, if you're inside of this chat, you are watching, you are following me, you are listening, please like the chat. Feel free to give me a super chat. I love them because I'm using that towards my camera fund because your girl's gonna not be able to take videos pretty soon based on how I can leave my phone. But I am making my YouTube fund. When I get 2,000 Ghana, I am going to go and buy my camera. Yes, there's probably other things I have to buy to the camera, but I don't know. I just know right now there's like the camera itself. I hope I don't have to buy the light thing. I'm gonna have to research this. I didn't research it. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on. I'm gonna have to go to Amazon. Let me tell you something. When I buy things, I literally go to Amazon. Yes, the Amazon in the States, using my Chicago address and my Chicago account, looking at items of things, understanding what goes with it, understanding the reviews, like what people think about it, and then I look for that product here in Ghana if I can find it. Accra has a lot of electronics that you can find brand new. You just have to keep looking around in different stores, and the stores aren't set up like Best Buy or like, you know, Target or Walmart. They're like little mom and pop shops. But then you can find brand new quality stuff if you look for it and you know what you're looking for. So that's kind of like what I'm going to be doing. Thank you so much for my super chat, Mr. Pervy Man. I appreciate it. Oh, wow. Did you really ask me, do they have a red light district in Africa? See, you know I've been drinking. You're trying to make me cuss. No, girl. I'm gonna say why. Why, you big ass perv? Why? Like Benji 001K. Are you the super pervert? Because no. Like, I'm not having none of this. I'm a woman. Like, really? Ew. So DeMarcus says, yes, I'm here. It is not for everyone in the store, but I'm here to stay. There's money here for those who know how to get it. DeMarcus, you are here in Ghana then, or either in Africa. I agree 100% with you. It is not easy, though, you guys, to make money here. It is not easy to get contracts here. It is not easy to get people to pay you to do things. So if you think you're going to waltz in overnight, the stars are going to align and you're going to have everything you want and you don't got to work for it, boo. You about to be hella disappointed and then be mad talking about how there's nothing in Ghana here. Nothing comes quick here. Nothing comes quick. And there's going to be so many people who will tell you they're going to help you out, tell you they're gonna look out for you, and then when you contact them to get a connection, all of a sudden, oh, I don't have any connection. Sorry, good luck with that. And then they use something against you because they're mad that you didn't do something for them. Like this crackhead who asked me to his daughter. Oh, but reach out to me whenever you need something. Okay, well, I'm curious about this consulting gig that they have for e-learning. You know anything about that or anybody at this organization? Oh, I don't do that. I don't do that. Nigga, because you don't got no connections. Get the fuck out of here. So anyway, it's always interesting in Ghana. But I say it's always interesting anywhere and everywhere. So I do have a potty mouth though. So, some people here aren't going to like me. And I drink the beers. I be drinking the beers and they be like, hey. So Daniel says, I've been to Ghana and it's diverse enough to adapt to. You'll find your place in Ghana easily. I personally would never go to the Gambia. This whole Ghana-Gambia thing is ridiculous because people are watching YouTube videos and making their decision about where they're going to go in Africa. Like it doesn't have 54, now 55 countries to choose from. That these are the only countries you can choose from because the YouTubers are there. Thank you so much for my super chat. I appreciate you. I do not know who gave me super chats. I'm slowly going down the comments, looking at them, reading them. So, you know, sorry. For some reason, they're not popping up for me. Ah, okay, I see it. Colin Mayat, thank you so much for your super chat. Dapper Romeo, I appreciate you. Dapper Romeo, you a hot ass mess of some of the stuff you be saying to me. I'm like, what? Benji001K, thank you for my super sticker, even though you asked me about damn red light district. I can't believe you said that. Orlandis, thank you so much for my super chat. I'm just trying to make sure I thank those who are contributing to my camera fund. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all for helping me get my new camera. I appreciate the realness, not sugarcoating. Thank you. Well, I'm not the church-going chick, so they wouldn't like me. You know, I'm meeting more and more diasporans who, regardless of faith, choose not to go to the churches in Ghana. And I'm good. Nope. This is not for me. When are you touring Africa, or are you going to just stay in Ghana? I'm definitely going to go to other places, but I'm building a business. I'm building a base. I am working. I plan on living in Ghana as my home. So for me, I'm here doing things on the ground that need to be done for me. And I don't plan on spending extra money until I'm ready and I have that disposable income. And this is not the time, especially with COVID and all these countries requiring these COVID tests, and they got high prices. No, baby. And I got to pay visa fees for everything. Remember, with an American passport, you were paying visa fees everywhere you go, right? Woo! Somebody just gave me a super chat. Thank you, and thank you again. I will be hollering at you again once I figure out who you are. Thank you. But yeah, I'm definitely going to move around and see things, but to visit. My home base is Ghana, period. Let's see. Oh, snap attack. Somebody else did he gave me. What the fuck is going on here? Super chats. Thanks, guys. Super camera fun. I'm making some cute videos once I get my camera and don't figure out how to use it. Yay, Orlandis. Okay, y'all are so funny. I love it. Girl, I do be having phone cases, and I be picking them phone cases up. Like, I be losing them, breaking them, tearing them all the way up. Let me tell you something. And then I should have got another one, but every time I get ready to buy a case, I get overwhelmed by these little seller boys who be having the cases, and they just like swarm you. I can't do that. Okay, I just can't be doing that. And then sometimes I be going to the mall, I'm like, I'm gonna buy a case, and they tell me crazy prices. I be like, 50 CDs. No. That's me being cheap. Because I'm telling you, I think in CDs, not dollars. So I just be like, how much is that? It has to be within what I feel is my budget for me to buy it. Okay. Let's see. Guys, you guys are loving me tonight. Thank you so much for super chatting me, allowing me to get my camera. Oh my God, y'all are so amazing. Okay, let me see. I'm so excited. I'm an introvert, so spending time with myself is really easy for me. I love doing projects at home and gardening. My friends and I usually talk over the phone, but would miss the family meeting ups. Yes. Sarissa, I completely understand 100%, because that's how it is. I mean, the reality of it is that at some point, even if you're an introvert, and I think I'm a bit of an introvert as well, although I can be an extrovert when it's time for me to network. But it comes a time where you will miss family gatherings and stuff like that. But also, I think as you start meeting people here and working up relationships here, it gets better. At least I hope so. And I'm talking about myself. I hope it gets better. Like, I'm slowly meeting other diasporans who are either from the UK or from here. connecting with me. And I slowly, like, once we are able to get our schedules to link up, because I typically am further away from everybody else. I'm closer to the central region where most people are living in East Legon or, let's see, Consonants or Prom Prom, like Tema Prom Prom. That's almost completely opposite side of town. With the traffic, it can take almost 2 hours to get there. And so we have to really kind of plan these things. But I'm slowly, you know, meeting up with people, talking to people, not feeling completely isolated. But there are times I definitely feel lonely here. But, you know, I do have a partner, right? So he's great, you know, but sometimes you need the companionship of other women. And that's what I'm talking about right now. But you can still slowly do that because you're going to feel this anywhere you go, anywhere you move to, regardless if it's Ghana, Europe, Asia, wherever. Okay, let's see. I moved from, basically, I lived in Chicago, but I'm originally from Ohio. Thank you, Wisdom. I appreciate you joining. I do love my beer. Y'all already know I'm about to be drinking all coming on this live. Y'all better stop playing these games acting brand new with me. There's another SA YouTuber. SA, is that South Africa? YouTuber who moved to Ghana. She also says she is struggling to make friends. She says when she starts convos, they look at her weird. I'm telling you, there's something bizarre about these women. I'm not talking about men. I'm talking about women. Just to try to, you know, you can't befriend someone if you can't talk to them. And I know exactly what she's talking about because I've had that happen. It is strange. Okay. Nana. Yes. Now, I think you probably are just a rare breed. But, you know, one day I'm going to be able to meet you up there in Kumasi. And we're going to have our friendship moment. You're going to show me what the real Ghanaian women are like. Yay! And Nana, I'm going to need some fufu, girl, because I love me some fufu, girl. I'm going to, yo, you know, you going to be pounding some fufu. Your mama going to be pounding some fufu, and I'm coming over. Look at me inviting myself. I love some fufu. I'm not going to lie. Some good fufu, girl. Can't tell me nothing. Okay, so this live is... Can you guys, I hope you guys can hear me. So they're delayed. Okay, my phone is plugged in. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me okay. It froze on me for a minute, so I don't even know, but I'm sure if you can't hear me, you let me know. Okay, so yes. Okay, enjoy your content about UN sustainable goals. Guys, you got to know how to navigate these Ghana streets. And if you are trying to get government contracts, you damn sure better know those UN sustainable goals. But ain't nobody going to tell you about it. Ain't nobody going to openly tell you about anything, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, there it is. There you go. Thank you for letting me know you liked it. That actually was originally posted in the BlackUnicorn Academy. I post all my really good content in the Academy to really help people who are, to me, Academy members are the most serious about coming to Ghana. Most times, not all times. But I decided that maybe this one should be posted to YouTube. So one, you can understand what you get from the Academy, but two, you can understand, just get a little bit more knowledge, you know. And, you know, it's like marketing. Like I'm marketing my shit, right? I think it's marketing. You know, y'all marketing folks will know I'm not a marketing person. I'm learning. I'm trying slowly like to read things, find out how to do things, and then follow strategies so I can figure out how to grow my business. But there you go. I think you provide a fair balance, though. You show the great, good, bad, and ugly. This is very important. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that because, like, you know what I'm saying? I be trying. I'm showing real life. You know, you're not there. Y'all aren't with me every day and every moment of my life, but I'm showing real life. I'm talking about business. I'm talking about adapting. I'm talking about being here. I'm talking about how it makes me feel. You know, how Ghana makes me feel is not how Ghana is going to make other people feel. My sense of peace here may not be what someone else thinks of peace. I mean, I think that sense of peace, that word peace, just like love, is all relative. What your definition may be different than someone else's definition. Thank you guys so much for my super chats. I see more people giving me super chats. Thank you all so much. I appreciate all of you. You know what that is. Got my drink. Yeah, I figured my connection was messing up because it totally froze on me for a minute. So sorry about that. Nothing I can do. It's not raining, but you know, I've been on here for about an hour, so I'll be getting off soon anyway. So it's all good. You know, the landlord situation. Oh no. Oh, I hope you guys can hear me right now. It froze again on me, you guys. Someone asked a question about the landlord situation. I think you can hear me. Nobody's told me they can't hear me. Okay. The landlord situation with my client turned out fine because she got a different landlord and a whole different experience. So it all works out fine. So it's okay. It's good to go. Thank you for those of you watching me in Boston, Massachusetts. For some reason, my super chat, the chat is like, I don't know what's going on. Like I'm trying to click on chat so you guys can see it and it's not showing. Thank you, David Walker, for watching me. Yeah, no, my folks ain't from Mississippi. Our folks ain't from Mississippi. By way of, you know, then they got here. I said North Virginia. I've been out of this. Ah, okay. Ooh, somebody can't get that. I can't tell me shit. Guys, I'm trying to put, but it is just so. It is just so. I don't know, slow or something. Like I don't know what has happened. It keeps sticking on me. Like I keep clicking it and it won't move over. So. Everyone moving to Ghana like it's ATL. Okay, for real. In the 90s, early 2000s, everybody, as soon as they got grown, moving to Atlanta. Or as soon as they graduate from college, moving to Atlanta. You know, it's crazy. It is, it's a little bit crazy. But here's the reality. Ghana is not going to be for everybody. Just because you Black, just because you want to come to Africa, don't mean you should be coming to Ghana. And it also doesn't mean you're going to even like Ghana. Like, you might get to Ghana and just be straight up pissed off. Because the passive aggressiveness, the inability to be direct and say exactly what you mean and mean what you say will drive you crazy if you don't know how and understand what's happening. Because that's how Ghanaians are. The smiling all the time, agreeing with you and everything, even when they don't understand you or don't even plan on doing it. That happens here all the time, you know? And so sometimes when you talk to Nigerians, they get super frustrated, you know, and I'm talking about Nigerians who, born and raised in Nigeria, moved to Ghana for whatever business they have or business that they're doing, get annoyed as well and frustrated as well because this is a totally different culture from Nigerian culture, period. So it's not just Black Americans who find some frustration or Black Brits coming over who find some things that are like out of whack. It's other African nationals as well who aren't used to the cultural dynamics here in Ghana. And for those of you who don't understand what's happening, I really think you should be learning the history of Ghana, understanding mainly from independence to now. How was the political structure and how did that impact the people? Not only that, some of you really need to understand colonization. Colonization and what it did to the structure of how things were run and ran, and how it affected the people up until independence and then thereafter. Because what happens here is that people will come here and be like, how y'all got all these resources and y'all still acting crazy? Are y'all still, worshiping white people? Because they got mad white worship syndrome here is bad. How y'all doing all that? What's going on with y'all? Why y'all didn't come and save us? And whenever I hear black people say, why y'all didn't come and save us, I'm like, save who? What you talking about? A lot of that be like, when we were enslaved, we came from Africa, you knew we came out of Cape Coast or came out of the Gold Coast, which was what the Ghana was called at the time, and slaves from all different countries, before these countries were the names that they have now, were herded into basically the Gold Coast and shipped out, right? Why did you come save us? Hell. If you understood colonization, basically they was enslaved too, to an extent. They became mentally enslaved through the Bible and schnapps. You give somebody liquor and religion, and then you tell them they're inferior just because. And you devalue their sense of worth. You tell them everything that they have is wrong. You give them your language, and you tell them everything we do is right. So when you meet people now in Ghana, let's say under the age of 40, don't know shit about their own history. Don't even understand what slavery was. Don't understand the correlation between slavery and colonization. And certainly don't understand the fact that you should know more about your own constitution and laws than you do about the American Constitution or the British legal system. I don't know, the Brits got to have a constitution because everybody models everything off of the British Constitution. They know more about the laws and structure of government from these foreign countries like the UK and the US than they do about Ghana. That is a problem, and it's systematic. So when you come here and you're making passing judgment and you're saying all these things, and don't get me wrong, I go through my moments too because I get hella frustrated by the nonsense because I'm like, we all have access to the internet now. There's no excuses for stupidity or ignorance. But sometimes you're going to remain ignorant if you don't understand what you need to know or what you should be learning or what you should be understanding why things are that way. This is on both sides. This is stateside. This is in the Europe. This is continental Africans. We don't know each other. I know y'all seen this in other YouTube videos and from other folks. Hell, the AU ambassador, I can never say her name, she be saying it all the time. You want to understand colonization? Watch any of her videos that talk about the Berlin Conference. She breaks the Berlin Conference down so hard in such a short period of time. It's extraordinary. I took 2 full-on college courses, semester-long courses, 16 weeks each, just talking about how Africa was divided, conquered, chopped, screwed, and ripped the fuck apart. I already knew about the Berlin Conference, but that's because I studied African history. I focused on that. And then I moved on to study computer science. Well, I started in engineering, switched out because I was the only woman, only Black person, and went to African studies, and then went to computer science, did law too. So it's like, okay, you have to figure out what's going on. Here's the thing that we should all learn from Jews. If you do not understand your past, your full, true history, you can never shape your future. You will never have pride in country. You will never have national identity, and you will never be able to hold on to your heritage. And so people will say, they're going to come back at me with all kind of mess. Oh, we know who we are. We know our culture. We know our customs. Do you? Do you know everything? Because why y'all carrying white names? Why you still got slave names and calling them Christian names? So it's things you have to think about on both sides. We all have to think about things and understand each other's history. When we understand each other's history, then we can figure out where we belong now. Because until we figure out what happened, why did it happen, where are we at right now, and how can we define our future? Because the future is not defined by me. I'm too old. The future is defined by those under 40. The future is defined by those under 30. The future is defined by those still in high school and under. The future can be defined and shaped if we're able to help to teach one another and then keep moving it forward. But if we're preaching nothing but hate, bullshit, complaints, whining, crying, nonsense, and not talking about the real problems, but talking about, Africa ain't shit, Ghana ain't shit, I ain't going to Africa, they doing this, they doing that. What the fuck they doing in the US? They hemming you up, they're killing you up, they're killing your babies, they're making sure that we can't have babies, they're making sure that the Black family will never ever be one. They're making sure that damn near all the men are gay as fuck. And if they're not gay, they're going to try to make them think they're gay. They're going to take your kids when they're in school, tell you your kids got the mental disorder or some other functional ADD or some other shit, drug them up so that they can have a disorder as they grow. Know what you're up against. America may have conveniences. America may have things easy to access, easy to get to. It still doesn't make it any less complicated, any less horrendous, or any less fucked up for those who are of African descent. And if you are Black, you are of African descent. For those of you who want to say you're not an African. Bitch, Indians ain't Black. They are the original peoples of the Americas. And they took slaves in when they were running away. That's how some of y'all fools got some Indian in your family. But your purple blue ass is an African, in case you didn't know. Now, thank you so much for my super chat. I saw another super chat. Yay! Thank you, guys. Okay, let's see who else we have here. Guys, if you're watching, listening, enjoying what you see, what you hear, what you heard, please like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Help a sister out. Those of you giving me super chats, thank you so much. Each of your super chats, once YouTube pays me, is going towards my camera fund so that I can stop videoing with this crackhead phone of mine. It literally got cracks all in it. It's about to go down my camera part, my lens, shit. And be able to get the Canon DSL camera that, you can take videos in like 4K HD and is clear and crisp for the audience. And that's what I want for my subscribers, for you guys to see things nicely. Okay, let's see. Did I call somebody a crackhead? I called you a crackhead, crack rabbit, or a jackrabbit. I will do that. You right. Unicorn, it seems you got men salivating, their tongues are out and the saliva is dripping. It's so gross. I don't know what's happening. I have zero makeup on, you guys. Absolutely none. That last video is one of the few videos I wear makeup in, and I had put makeup on because I was feeling cute in my outfit. So let me put my makeup on. But that lighting had me looking super light skinned. I was like, this is some bullshit. I need to change this lighting. I'm trying real hard to get nice and chocolate. Okay. So you plan on bringing capital to start or enhance existing businesses and grow international networks. That is amazing, David Walker. As long as you're doing that and this is a long-term investment and not something you're going to get immediate return on, I think that is absolutely wonderful idea. Thank you so much for the super chat. Whoever just gave me another one, thank you. So we was just talking about the exchange of resources. I refuse to let my family use me for my money anymore. Good for you. Super chat, twerk dance. Imaginary twerk. I ain't twerking shit. So funny y'all be calling that shit twerking. Back in the day, that used to be popping. Booty shake. Let me see you. Let me tell you something. They used to jail it back in the day. Okiyemi 003, thank you, darling. LK, thank you. Esri, thank you. WM West Coast 1980, thank you. I appreciate every last one of y'all too. I just appreciate y'all. I just appreciate y'all too much. I really do. I love y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Super chat challenge. Put your money up. Yay. Camera fun. Yay. Oh God, I love it so much. I do. This is my camera fun like nobody business. I got to have my videos so my peoples can see what's happening here in Ghana. Whatever you do, stay black. I was born black. I'm going to die black. And I'm going to go to heaven black. Okay, I'm going to be a black angel up there being with black people. You better ask somebody. Okay, let's see. Thank you, darling. Okay. Okay, so let's see. When you have time, you can search about Idris Sandu, the Ghanaian man boy behind Instagram algorithm. I heard he's building a tech hub somewhere in Ghana. Wow. Yeah, I will. I mean, you know, that's really cool. Demetrius, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Okay. Okay, you guys are telling me about people I don't know of, so I will definitely be looking these folks up to learn more. You know, there are extraordinary minds in tech that are Ghanaians or of Ghanaian descent, meaning that they were born abroad and they their parents moved there and then had them there, and then they started working in technology, engineering, like astrophysics and aeronautics and stuff like that. And there's some genius minds. It's just a matter of bringing people back here to build up. I think slowly and surely it definitely is popping off. I'm gonna make the whole twerk music for the church. Yes, queen. Thank you, Global Green Book. Oh, Global Green Book. Do y'all even know what the Green Book was? For those of you Negroes who don't know, back in the day, Black Americans couldn't easily get in their cars and travel the roads, let alone past Kentucky, which means that you're going down south. And as you go down south, you could be lynched, killed, murdered, or raped for being Black and driving, especially if you hit a sundown town, which means if you are in town when the sun goes down, you will die because they will kill you and the police will help them do it. Green Book allowed for Black people to travel without worrying about that because they know when to stop, where to stop, and who will help them and shelter them until the morning came and they can keep on to their journey to visit family who lived in the South. I love your name. Lacia, December is a month of opportunity in Ghana, and you can meet even the president if you choose the right event. Oh, I know. It is definitely an interesting time in Ghana. Indeed, indeed it is. Oh, darling, DeMarcus, no, you can't do super chat if you're here in Ghana. There are certain countries that don't allow you to do super chat at all. But you know, you can always do PayPal or just positive vibes. That's all. I appreciate it very much. I appreciate you trying though. Thank you. I did put my PayPal there. If you could do that. If not, no worries. Thank you for my positive vibes. The way I put my glasses don't make you laugh. How I put my glasses on? I never even thought about that. Guys, you watch it and you only giving me like, what you say, Skin Deep, 31 likes? Come on now. It's like 100 something y'all in here, like 100 something. Like really, y'all can't like it? Some of y'all probably don't even understand what I'm saying. Okay, guys, please like the video. If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Hi, Lacia. I'm a Ghanaian now living in the US in Oakland. Since I found you on YouTube, I've truly enjoyed your videos. Love your honest approach to informing your followers. Thank you so much. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you. That's awesome. Okay. Indeed, all contributions I get are going towards the camera fund because your girl needs to get the camera fund. Sure do. Try some fufu and goat meat. Girl, you already know I did. Like, you playing games, honey. You better stop, please. All right? I know I'm Ghanaian. I attached myself to fufu like it was shit. Breast milk. I was an infant. I was like, oh, it's a damn shame. I can understand that. I can understand that. You always have to be careful about who you decide to be friends with. So, but still, everybody needs to have someone to talk to and hang out with. And not all the time, just sometime, you know. Watching you live from London, UK. Keep doing what you're doing. I really admire what you're doing for the motherland. Thank you, Sources TV. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's see, 75 deserve to be loved, period. Her smile and her knowledge with the love of realness and lovely self is everything this is to be always loved. Thank you. I hope that you realize, though, my mouth be off the chain. So, like, oh, me, as long as you still love me, though. Thank you. You know, some of y'all get brand new and be like, oh my God, you cuss. The fuck yeah. What African women are saying is that American women are moving into Africa, taking away their man. That's why you get the problem from African ladies. Oh, please. You know how many white women have African husbands, boyfriends, or whatever? And I'm not talking about the pervy old ladies. I'm talking about women the same age as the men that they're with. So what? If that's, I hope that's not true. Oh, okay. So I have a website. It's this, what you have here, the BlackUnicorn.org. On the BlackUnicorn.org, there is the Black Unicorn Academy. The main part of the website is for properties, but there is a option there at the top of the toolbar to be able to see what the Black Unicorn Academy is. Or you can scroll down the main page and you can still see the Black Unicorn Academy. But what I do for the Black Unicorn Academy is like, I provide videos like the UN video. I provide videos talking about land, talking about moving, talking about managing expectations, talking about the reality of repatriating, and talking about how things will be once you come to Ghana. I am revamping the Back to Africa program, and it will be completely renamed with a certain set of modules because I'm adding other options. So what's coming soon is going to be the Black Unicorn Repat Bootcamp instead of the Back to Africa name. I'm also going to offer the Black Unicorn Business Blueprint. This is going to be for fellows who are selected to be part of this, who want to be part of a intense program that really helps them start a startup here in Africa and preparing them for what they need to know to get their business off the ground and running. Because I've done it. I've done it. I know how to start businesses. I know how to run them. I know how to make them successful, and I know how to exit when I need to. So that's going to be offered. And then the separate offering is going to be for those interested in strictly in real estate. So the Black Unicorn Academy, if you're interested, you can send me an email. You can find that in my description box. You also can find it on the website and let me know. Right now, I took down the ability for you to automatically pay because, again, I said I am making changes. There are revamping is happening, which will also change the website slightly to allow for these additional offerings to be offered, and they will be offered officially between December and January. Okay, let's see what else is new. Okay. Okay. As you know, when y'all talk about Black women or American women being with African men or African men being American women, we are all African. We're all Black. Like when I hear this, I'm confused because it makes it sound like we are completely different, as if we're white. Like sometimes I just be thinking, like, do y'all really see us as white? How is that even possible? Like, you know, I look like you. I look like I can be your sister or your mother or your aunt or your friend. Like, how can I be white if I look like you? I'm shaped like you. I have some of the same interests as you. How is that possible? So I mean, sometimes that kind of throws you completely off when you hear things like that. Okay. All right now. All right, I see. My ears and eyes are widely open to see, hear, learn, and understand. I got you. Welcome, Prince Ayoko, to the live chat. Okay, let's see. Who else is here? Wanjiku, welcome. There's so many of you guys that are watching, that have watched, that have commented. Thank you so much for just joining me on this totally random live that I decided to do. And just, you know, engaging me. I appreciate all of you for doing that. And let me go through the last bit of comments, and then we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Some of this stuff, I don't know what y'all talking about. I really don't. Chaos. I'm trying. Y'all know the language is completely different than anything I've heard. I'm trying. Okay. I'm seriously trying. I finally got the greetings down. I can always say Madasi, Madasi Pa, Mr. Madasi. You know, I can say the thank you part, you know, and kakra. Small, small. I'm learning small. Work with me, okay? It's going to take me a couple years to learn the language proper, but I'm trying my best. Fact, Miss Asia, we are all Black. We need to acknowledge that we are Black, period. We are. And not even Black, we are Africans. I think that is the most important thing, is when you separate Black from African, this is how people can say we're different. Just like the crazy shit that they do in South Africa. No offense to those of you in South Africa that watch me, but this whole colored Black, what in the holy hell is going on? Y'all are all African. You know what I mean? You're all Black. So how are you going to be colored or Black? And I've been to South Africa, so I know the distinction, and I do not like it because they put me in that color category, and I don't appreciate that because I'm Black. So why, how, why? Let's just all be African and we're good to go. You know, but it is what it is. I already know. You know, I'm not hating on you at all. I'm just voicing that thing that I've been having working through my brain in the past couple of months about this, because I get it here when Ghanaians call me a Black American. And I just be like, damn, I never heard Black and American in the same sentence like that when I'm anywhere except for here in Ghana. What? Like, I'm a Black American. Why am I not just American? No, I'm a Black American. I've never been called a Black American in Germany. When I'm in Europe, I'm just called American. Hell, when I was in South Africa and Zimbabwe, I was just called American. So to be here and to be called a Black American, it is the strangest thing. And every time people say it, I just be like, what is happening? Why? Why? That's all I'm saying. But anyway, let's see. Did you try fufu and light soup? Yes, I've tried fufu and light soup. I know. Rihanna Day, I know. I spent a long time studying South African history and the history of Southern Africa. So I do know, and I totally understand. And it's still frustrating. By the way, thanks for the history lesson from the US, and I've never heard of the Green Book. You're welcome. Let me tell you another thing about the Green Book. There's a new show called Lovecraft Country. I know y'all are, especially with y'all on YouTube, y'all be bootlegging the hell out of movies and shows. It's on HBO. The fantasies come true because I'm a true lover of all things sci-fi, and I've never seen Black sci-fi like this. It is extraordinary. But they do a good job of covering the Green Book as well in a totally different type of way of teaching you history without even knowing that you are being taught. You should watch it. Great Black sci-fi show. Fantastic. How do you define an African? Nigga. You know what? That slave mentality, that colonized mindset is a detriment. I do believe as Black Americans, we have our own culture that we've created. I also agree that we are all Africans first and foremost. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is true because in America, we are called Black. In America, we are identified, subjugated, interrogated, segregated, killed, and have to survive. And we survive by creating our own culture, communities, and everything. Yes, of course. What I'm talking about, though, is when we come out of America and being referred to as Black Americans. Because they don't call white Americans white Americans. They don't say Chinese American. They don't say Korean American. You know, they don't say Mexican American. They only put this status in front of Black people. Why? So that's the thing. Yes, that show is awesome. It's not that old school. I have young people here calling me this. I'm talking about people young enough to be my kids in their 20s. And I'm like, what? So confused. So, yeah, it's something. It's so good, right? That show is amazing. Okay. How's the beauty industry in Ghana? I'm a chemical engineer. I talked about this already in a video when I had created about business opportunities in Ghana. Just looking for the playlist, you'll find it. Okay, Rock Hall, I feel you. I think so. I think I feel you. Yeah. Trying to read through that. British. They don't call you Black Brits. They call you British. Or because most Brits from the UK who are of African descent are coming from one of the islands, are coming from Africa, meaning that your parents or your grandparents or great grandparents, migrated over back in the day. They'll refer to you by whatever your heritage is. If you're Jamaican British, they'll call you Jamaican British. If you are, there's many Ghanaians in the UK, so they'll just call you a Ghanaian that has been gone for a long time, or they refer to you as a Bruni. If you are Nigerian, they'll call you Nigerian, Brit. They'll put a Black country in front of the British. Basically, that's how it works. Okay, so let's see. I am about done. Thank you. Yeah, okay, Rock Hall, I don't know what you're talking about. Because it's not about me reading too much into it. It is about me sharing my perspective. Everything in existence has a seed from where it came from. It started before growing into a fruitfulness. So yes, everybody that has the African genetics came from Africa. And that's the definition of what you call an African. Well said, Mr. Wisdom. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight, for being a part of the Black Unicorn family, for lifting my spirits after I'm getting threats and, people acting crazy and just, feeling some kind of way because I miss having girlfriends in Africa. Thank you guys so much for contributing to my camper fund. I didn't even know if I should share that, but I did because my phone is about to not be able to take videos because I keep dropping it. I appreciate each and every one of you. Guys, please like the video about what I do and how I do it as we be able to come here successfully. This is definitely separate. Okay, guys, I appreciate all of you. Good night.